What's up, everybody? This is a true update. I know I put out a few updates. I think I recorded like 40 of these, seriously. But I'm starting to get a lot more time on my hands. I'm starting to really get the computer repair under control. I'm starting to get the geckos under control, and I'm kind of winding down. I am moving here in about a month, just down the street. But I'm going to have a little bit more time on my hands. When I say a little bit more time, I'm probably going to have like an hour a week, 2 hours a week, but I got some stuff I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be really refocusing the Gecko blog. The Gecko blog does have its Facebook page. We're going to have a forum. I just posted that on the blog just a minute ago. I'm really going to start focusing on that for search ability. People post, how do I get to gecko eating? Well, on Facebook, it's really hard to search for that stuff. If we put it in a forum base, it's easier to search. Facebook is great. Yes, you get to log in and you get to talk to your friends, you get to go to your groups, you get to go to classifieds, but a forum is a little bit more, should I say, searchable and user-friendly at the end of the day, because everyone on there is for reptiles or geckos. But what this is it's going to be an update. What I'm going to be doing with my YouTube channel, mainly. Then I'm going to go into the Gecko blog a little bit. The YouTube channel is going to be me showing off my geckos, like always, showing off some other animals I'm getting, and then I'm going to go into a few other things. Once I start doing shows, next year I'm hoping to start doing shows. I'm actually going to go around and do what I used to do, interviews of people and promote other people's businesses and stuff like that at shows and promote the show and blah, 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 blah. I did that 5 years, 6, 7 years ago. It was the way I was. I like going to did it Taylor, Michigan the most, when I used to vent Taylor, Michigan Reptile Show. And I did it in Cleveland, Ohio. But we're going to start doing that. That's going to be one segment. I'm going to see if I can break up my YouTube. You used to be able to. I really haven't got used to this new format. And then there's going to be another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to let it out there because I'm almost got everything in place. If someone tries to steal the idea, whip-de-doo, I don't care, because I'm still going to do it. I'm going to be doing an educational show, but it's going to be geared towards children. Basically, everyone knows you can go to a school and you can educate people about reptiles. I'm going to try to do that through YouTube, and I'm going to actually bring in the kids. I have a 2-year-old. She's going to be 3. She loves reptiles. I'm going to be using her a lot. She's going to be on YouTube. Talk to my wife, and she's all for it. Jillian will be on holding geckos, holding snakes, and holding this, and we're going to really try to get it. And I got puppets. I bought these puppets 7 years ago for this very idea. But it's time for me to step up and get this idea out there and get it done. I have been messaged more and more and more and more and more and more and more about my radio show. I don't know why. I honestly never thought my radio show was that good. Some people say I have a voice for radio. Some people say that I said like it was, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I am not going to be doing a radio show. I don't think I will. If I ever do, I think I'm going to join forces with some other people, and we're going to really try to combine the community. That's mainly what this is all about. But going back to the YouTube, I'm going to try to do the weekly thing. I'm going to try, even if it's me talking or me showing off some geckos or me trying to do the puppet thing or the educational thing with my daughter. It might even be a cartoon. We might even have some cartoons in here because I do draw, I do some artwork and all this other stuff. I don't know exactly what that's going to do, but I want an educational show for children. Now, to get to the Gecko blog real quick, the geckoblog.com is basically a blog. Just what it says. I take articles. I have 2 people which I'm going to be contacting today. Yvonne already contacted me. She's writing one article right now for it. I have a person that's going to be writing up more articles. I don't want to say her name just in case she still doesn't want to do it. I don't know. But she's an awesome person. I've known her for over a year. And then I do have someone that just came to me and said they would do my editing for me. I suck at writing. I can talk all day, but I suck at writing. So I'm going to be talking to her and working out them details, and maybe she can be my editor. For the Gecko blog, I am taking the Gecko blog to the next level. I want it to be information. There's going to be a database on there for gecko morphs. I know there's the Leopard Gecko Wiki. A really good friend of mine, Thad, of Ohio Gecko, owns the Leopard Gecko Wiki. It's not his fault some of the information is wrong. Do not start emailing him. He bought into that. Well, it takes a lot of time, and he has a family. He has a larger collection of geckos than I do, and he does computer repair just like I do. But other than that, I want to try to get, I might even work with him and say, hey, maybe I can purchase the Leopard Gecko Wiki off. I don't know. I want to get it for everything. I want to do something where it's going to be shrimp albinos and combos. I want to do for every recessive morph in all the combos. Then I want to do the codominants, and I want to do the dominants, and I want to do line breds. Line breds are going to be tough because there's so many lines, especially tangerine. There's like atomics and bloods and electrics and tornadoes, and I mean the list goes on and on and on and on. Firefoxes and so many different lines of tangerine. But that is something else in the making. I'm going to be working on 100%. Also, we're going to be having the Gecko Blog store. Now you're asking, what is the Gecko Blog store? I want the Gecko Blog store to be for stuff to promote the Gecko Blog and for educational things like books. So to give an example, Ron Tremper's book could be posted there from somebody. I want it to be educational things or things to support the Gecko Blog. So you're not going to see me, myself, posting a Bell albino for, you know, sale on there. It's going to be the Gecko Blog store. It's going to be for educational things and to support the Gecko Blog. I've ran large websites. I know what it costs. Right now, the cost is very minimal. But once we get larger, the cost is going to get there. The reptileroom.org cost me around $80 to $120 a month. I was around 80, I went up to 120, I went back down to 80. I put it on its own server. I got that much traffic. I had Herp Radio on there. I mean, I had so much going on with the Reptile Room. I really do miss the Reptile Room. It was a very large forum. And people were drawn there because of the venomous group I had there. So I'm kind of hoping that we can draw people here because of the gecko people. And as you see, Sasselbeck Road Reptiles, hopefully, he's already said that he can help me out and I can steal pictures from him and all that other stuff. So I really want to build on the geckoblog.com, and I really want to build on my YouTube, and I'm going to. I have video. I come down here all the time and I record video, and I never upload it at all. Never upload it. It is crazy. But now I got to start uploading this stuff, and I'm going to right after this. I'm going to go upstairs, get my editing software, and I'm going to put it up. So, be on the lookout for that, okay? Other than that, I'm just going to start recording some geckos real quick because I'm going to get them up. I just thought of something. I don't have my editing software on my laptop, so I got to get my other laptop out and get it put over. So I will talk to you guys later. All right. Alright guys, here is a gecko that I purchased. I believe this is one of the last geckos I purchased. I won this off auction from Sasselbeck World of Reptiles. It is a Typhoon. Pretty cool little eye there. The reason I bought this is I wanted to take the Eclipse gene into my atomic reins. And this animal really stood out to me for a couple reasons. A lot of rainwaters are already this way, but it's hypoed out. And everyone's like, well, the head's not. Well, I want that look. I want that spotting on the head. I want the body to be clean with the spotting on the head. That's what I'm really looking for in my atomic range. So I figured that this might be the perfect way to get the Eclipse gene in because that's what I'm looking for. Don't ask me why. It's just something I like. So this little guy here is going to be bred to a couple atomics, het rainwater. I do not have any female atomic reins. I have a male atomic rein I bred to an atomic, and I got a bunch of female atomics, het rainwater. So he'll be a busy little boy next year. Staying on the atomics, this is an atomic rein. This is my atomic rein male. I only have one atomic rein, and it is a male. He is the father to all the atomics I have. He's a feisty little guy when he's in with the females, but when he's out of the females' cages and he sits in his own cage for a while, he actually calms right down. Cool little guy. So I say not little guy, he's around 80 grams, maybe 90 grams. Here is a white and yellow bell, albino male, 100% het radar that I produced this year. And the light's not gonna, there we go. I'm in a tent, and there's lights that go through the tent. It softens the light with the white sheer, but this guy here, as you see, he's got some paradox spotting, I guess. I don't know exactly what to call that, but this boy is going to be going to a couple radars. He has het eclipse. So I should have myself some white and yellow radars next year out of this boy. As long as the gecko gods are good to me. This is a gecko I get questioned about a lot. Again, the light's not gonna... This tent is good for photos, but not good for video. Let's see if I can get him over here. Here we go. This here is a Super Snow white and yellow bell albino. I have a lot of plans for the little guy. But he is probably going to be bred to... He's gonna get mad at me right now. He doesn't like this tent, he don't open his eyes. But I'm gonna breed him to Super Snow het bell. Make some more of these. But I'm gonna try to keep the eclipse gene out of some of these because making het, let's say a snow bell het radar white and yellow, when you breed it, you're not gonna be able to tell right away which ones are eclipse and which ones are not. The snow will hide the eclipse gene. So, alright.